And because you have that control and agency, your experience is really enhanced, right? So this autonomy part, the ownership part is actually extremely important. So how many of you think that this ownership part is very, very important for any product that you buy or use? Okay, excellent. So one of the main criteria that Metaverse is actually bringing is that you will have the ownership of the digital assets. You will also control the experience that you have. What we have really found, though, contrary to what all of you are saying, is autonomy is very difficult to monetize, though, right? Like when I've asked all of you, I think almost all of you have said that, look, ownership is very important. It is a critical part. I really want to own my assets. And one interesting thing that we found when we talk to people in our own company as well as a lot of young people like you is that, for example, Instagram profiles. Do you all feel that you are the owners of your Instagram profiles? Yes? No? Okay. Interestingly, most people said that they are the owners of their Instagram profile because they control everything. They control what posts to put. They control what status to write. They can change it multiple times in a day. And when we went into the nuances of, oh no, but Instagram can ban your account, they don't even have to explain it to you. They actually control your data. For most people, that actually doesn't matter, right? So even if you ask people that, do you own your bank account? How many of you think that you own your bank account? Do all of you own your bank accounts? No, you don't own your bank account. Yes, no? You do. Okay, only one person owns a bank account. Everyone else doesn't have a bank account? Okay, so do you own your bank accounts? Yes? The bank can't take away money from you? Isn't it very similar to what we keep complaining about for Instagram and Facebook? Don't we say the same thing, right? So if you are very confident about the bank, the only difference between a bank and Instagram is that the bank has financial regulations, right? RBI has put down some regulations, and maybe over the years, you have become comfortable that the bank is just not going to steal your money away. But the bank has as much control over your money in their bank account as Instagram has on your particular account, right? So obviously you can take Instagram to the court as well if they ban your account and say that they have done something wrong. But obviously who is going to do that? And yet there are not a lot of policies, right? So what I'm trying to explain in this ownership is it's a very confusing concept, right? Practically everything that we are doing in digital life today in Web 2, majority of people feel that they are already owners of the digital experience they have. So when you go and pitch this aspect of ownership, and all of you are excited about Web 3, the normal user or the mass user actually thinks that ownership is already there with me. So what is this harping about blockchain and you can actually track this data that you are actually giving me? And hence, you cannot charge them for this particular facility because they don't value it, right? The other aspect in India is that privacy is not very highly valued, right? If you go to big doctors, you're probably sitting on the same table as the really senior doctor, and there are other 9 to 10 patients along with you, and you are discussing your deepest medical problems in front of strangers, right? So the concept of privacy is anyway a little bit far for India, and because the people already believe that they are the owners of their digital experience, even in Web 2, ownership, unfortunately, is not something that people really value. And this is extremely important, right? Because when I ask most people, why are they excited about Web3 and blockchain, the number one answer I get from everyone is, oh, I am the owner of my asset, right? And in theory, this is great. This is like you are in college, you have to give your exam, and when you come out of college and go to real life, the first thing the company tells you is, please forget about everything you have learned in college. I'm kind of saying something like this, right? The theory is great, that ownership matters, blockchain ka aapka data blockchain mein hai, so secure, it's amazing, it matters. In practice, it doesn't matter at all, right? The mass user is not going to pay you a single penny for pitching this aspect of ownership. So you have to remember that while you are looking at forming your own products.